So the General Practice Clinic, I co-direct with Professor Tiana Gibbs. And this semester and over the lifespan of the clinic since I've been at UDC, we represent family law litigants, primarily survivors of domestic and intimate partner violence in family law cases. So we try to bring a client-centered and survivor-centered approach to the representation of our clients, so students are both learning essential litigation skills and how to litigate their clients' cases, but also how to support their clients' goals, whether they be legal or non-legal.
So I'm in the class of students that's doing civil protection orders. So we start with just doing temporary protection orders for clients. So you do kind of a limited representation case, and then you have a full case. So it's 2 weeks. You get the temporary protection order for your client, which is the most amazing feeling in the world to know that you're actually doing something to protect that person. So you do a lot of fact investigation, subpoenas, you interview witnesses, you draft a closing argument, you draft an opening argument, direct, and you go to trial 2 weeks later. The General Practice Clinic is going to uniquely set me up for jobs in a way that most law schools don't have because I'm actually litigating. So I have my limited license, I'm appearing before a judge, I'm going to trial, and that's something that 90% of law students can't say.
So one of the other things that we've started this semester is partnering with a few other law school clinics to have law students serve as attorney negotiators or mediators in the domestic relations branch down at Superior Court. So they are helping litigants to resolve their matters without going through the adversarial process. And that can be so important because not every family law matter is going to benefit from a spouse A versus spouse B or parent A versus parent B dynamic. The wins are in the client experiences and being able to have them come back and tell students how much it helped them in their hearings, to when clients come back and tell students they feel heard, they felt listened to. And so the impact, I think, is really in those stories, in the client's experiences.
I've secured 2 temporary protection orders for 2 different individuals, and it's a the secondhand trauma is very real in family law and doing these things, and you hear these horrible stories, but yet these people are opening up and they're telling you their stories and they're sharing their hearts with you and they trust you, and you want to do everything in your power to make sure that that trust is respected and that you do everything you can for them. You have to learn to be empathetic and put yourself in their shoes. And so while it's also sharpening my attorney skills, it's really also sharpening my human skills, which is something that really surprised me.